You think you're petting your cat. But your cat? They have no concept of what petting even means. Every time your hand runs down their back or scratches behind their ears, your cat isn't experiencing affection the way you imagine. They're processing something far older, far more primal, rooted in instincts and social rituals that go back thousands of years. And once you understand what's actually happening in their mind during that moment, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. It's called allogrooming. Here's something most cat owners don't know. In the wild, cats groom each other. It's called allogrooming, and it's not casual. It's one of the most intimate social behaviors a cat can offer another living creature. When your cat leans into your hand or nudges your fingers, they're not just enjoying a scratch. They're slotting you into a role. You're not their owner in that moment. You're their bonded companion, a creature worthy of being groomed and groomed in return. Cats reserve allogrooming for individuals they genuinely trust. If your cat lets you touch their head and neck freely, they've essentially told you, "You're one of us." Number 9. Scent is everything. Your cat experiences the world nose first. So when you touch them, especially around their face, cheeks, and chin, something significant happens. Scent gets exchanged. Cats have scent glands in those exact spots, and rubbing against your hand deposits their scent onto you while picking up yours. This isn't random. It's deliberate. To your cat, a person who carries their scent is a safe person, a familiar one. By petting your cat regularly, you're building a scent profile that communicates "I belong here." Some cats will actively rub their face against your hand repeatedly just to refresh that scent exchange. It's their way of marking you, not as property, but as family. Number 8. Trust takes time. Think about the first few weeks with a new cat. They flinch. They move away. They tolerate touch, but don't lean in. That guardedness isn't personality. It's self-preservation. Cats are both predator and prey in the wild, which means vulnerability doesn't come naturally. Allowing someone to touch you requires trust built over time through consistent, low-pressure interactions. When a cat finally stretches out and exposes their belly near you, or closes their eyes mid-pet, that's the result of accumulated trust. It's not something they give away freely, which is exactly why it's meaningful. Your calm, predictable presence is what earned it. Number 7. You're a social bond. Domestic cats are often described as solitary animals, but that's an oversimplification. Feral cat colonies show us something different. Cats that know each other sleep together, groom each other, and maintain clear social relationships. Your home cat applies that same social framework to you. Physical touch is one of the primary ways cats maintain social bonds. When your cat seeks you out for a pet, they're not just after stimulation. They're reinforcing the relationship. They're checking in. Cats in bonded pairs do this constantly, and your cat does it with you for the same reason. Because in their mind, you're part of their social group, and the bond needs to be maintained. Number 6. Body language tells all. Here's where a lot of owners miss crucial information. Your cat's body talks constantly during physical contact, and most of us aren't fluent. A slowly blinking cat is relaxed and content. A still, tense tail means they're tolerating touch rather than enjoying it. Ears rotated slightly back could signal mild irritation building. A twitching tail tip is an early warning. The thing is, cats rarely go from calm to biting without signaling first. We just miss the signals. Learning to read your cat's body during petting isn't just interesting. It prevents those sudden nips that seem to come out of nowhere. They never come out of nowhere. Number 5. Location matters enormously. Not all touch lands the same way. Cats have very clear preferences about where they like to be touched, and those preferences are tied to their anatomy and social instincts. The areas they tend to love, chin, cheeks, base of the ears, top of the head, are all places they can't easily groom themselves. They also happen to be where those scent glands are concentrated. Conversely, the belly and base of the tail are highly sensitive and often off-limits, even for cats that seem relaxed. When your cat turns their head to guide your hand toward a specific spot, they're not being demanding. They're communicating precisely what kind of touch feels right to them in that moment. Number 4. Overstimulation is real. You've probably experienced this. A perfectly peaceful petting session that ends with your cat suddenly biting your hand and then walking away looking completely unbothered. That's overstimulation, and it's one of the most misunderstood cat behaviors there is. Cats have a relatively low threshold for repeated tactile stimulation. What feels soothing in small doses can become genuinely uncomfortable with prolonged contact, especially over sensitive nerve-dense areas. The frustrating part is that cats often purr right up until the moment they bite. Purring doesn't always mean contentment. It can also signal stress or a request for the interaction to pause. Your cat isn't being unpredictable. Their limits are just different from what we assume. Number 3. Touch builds security. Cats that are handled frequently and gently from a young age tend to be more confident, less reactive, and more socially adaptable as adults. That's not coincidence, it's neuroscience. Positive physical contact helps regulate stress hormones in cats, just as it does in humans. A cat that gets regular gentle touch from a trusted person associates physical proximity with safety. Over time, your presence itself becomes calming. Some cats will seek out physical contact specifically when they are anxious, during thunderstorms, vet visits, or household changes. They're not just looking for comfort in an abstract sense. They've learned, through repeated experience, that your touch specifically makes them feel less afraid. Number 2. It's communication. Cats are not expressive in the way dogs are. They don't wag tails or make dramatic displays of emotion. What they do instead is subtle, but deeply intentional. Touch is one of their clearest communication tools. A cat that presses their head hard into your palm is saying more, "Please, I want this." A cat that gently rests their paw on your arm while you pet them is mirroring the contact, offering touch in return. A slow lean into your hand mid-scratch is acknowledgement. None of this is random behavior. Cats are constantly sending information through physical interaction, and the more you pay attention to the nuances, the richer your understanding of what they're actually trying to tell you becomes. Number 1. Affection truly felt. After everything, the instinct, the scent exchange, the trust, the social bonding, here's the one thing worth sitting with. Cats feel affection. Not in a way they can explain or display dramatically, but in a way that's real and measurable. Studies on cat-human interaction show that cats with strong human bonds display oxytocin responses, the same bonding hormone that triggers in humans and dogs during affectionate contact. Your cat's calm purr against your leg, that slow blink across the room, the way they find you specifically when they want contact. These are not coincidences. They are choices. And every time your cat chooses to be near you, to let you touch them, they are expressing something genuine. So the next time your cat jumps up and pushes their head into your hand, remember, they're not just enjoying a scratch. They're telling you they trust you, they see you as part of their world, and they want to maintain the bond you've built together. That's not a small thing for an animal that doesn't give trust easily. If this gave you a new way to see your cat, drop a comment below and tell me what surprised you most. Like the video if you want more content like this, and subscribe. There's a lot more to learn about the animals we share our homes with.